Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Saturday, September 16th, 2023, and we have a vehicle, a Japanese mini truck that we are doing a video for, and this is a long distance customer. This video is for Ryan in Wisconsin. So, this is a 1998 Subaru Sambar 4x4, 5-speed with extra low first gear. It has 41,132 miles. And Ryan is a long distance customer. And so when you're dealing with a long distance customer, that means that they're not able to come look at it in person. And when they're not able to look at it in person, it makes it much more necessary for us to do a good job communicating the actual condition of the vehicle in as much as that's within our control. And so the best way we've uh, figured out to do it is by doing these videos and showing every scratch and ding and dent and bump and bruise, and that way the customer can watch that video and then determine for themselves, hey, that's not really what I had in mind. What a piece of junk. Or alternatively, hopefully they'll say, oh yeah, that's pretty nice. um, I think I like it. And that's usually what happens. So let's uh, let's go ahead and let's get started, and let's check this Subaru Sambar out. All right. So video first. All right, those are my instructions. Video first. So I am videoing this first. And the first thing we're going to do is look at the front of the truck for damage. I see a ding there, tiny little ding, small ding. And I see a ding there that's been touched up, a piece of surface rust that's been touched up there and there. A bumper looks good, no problems there. The Subaru bumpers seem to be more chalked out. It's not a black bumper, it's kind of it's supposed to be a dark gray bumper, but they paint really, really well. They don't hardly ever do it in Japan, but Americans do. And they bent the antenna over for some reason. I don't know why they did that. You'd think they'd just say, hey. Um, so it may be that it can go back in. Actually doing that. It may be that it can go back in, and then maybe it can't. Well, I'm just going to leave it alone. You might have to oil it to get it to go in there. So for now, the antenna is extended, and we have one ding right there. Another small ding there. Maybe one there, I don't know. But it's a good looking door. When I point out these dings, they're small dings, the two dings that I pointed out. This is a pic of underneath and the inside driver's wheel housing. Good looking tires. Now the driver's bedside panel has some dings in it and some touch up right there. It's been touched up. Um, it's got some surface rust right there. So you got a ding here, a noticeable ding, not huge, but and then super tiny dings there from the inside out. And I think one more, maybe Just a piece of surface rust there and there. So really not bad. Looking pretty good. And again, a good tire on the back also. Let's look underneath. Looking good. This is dirty, but that's where a little secret VIN number location is on the Subaru. Bed. So the bed looks like it's been painted, or at least the ribs have been painted. Yeah, I think it's just the ribs where there was surface rust. That's what it is. They just painted over the part that got scuffed. But this looks nice. This is the big deal. This is the part where if you're going to have rust, that's where it's going to be. So it's in good shape, and so is the back of the cab. The engine cover is what I would call a 3 1/4 engine cover or 3 1/2 engine cover, because the washers are in good shape except for this one. And that, I think, is an indicator of the condition of the truck. So this has a few uh, bumps and bruises. There's 2 more dings there and there that have been touched up. The engine cover actually looks good, which is, for a Subaru, if it's going to have any damage on the rear, the engine cover takes the first hit because it sticks out further, as you can see, than the tailgate. But this engine cover looks nice. It might have a little, I don't know. It's hard to tell because they have contour to them. But it looks good. That's the important thing. This bedside does have some dings on it. Um, Nice tire again. Yeah. We'll see about the fourth one in a moment. So, what was I saying? This bedside here has some dings. Surface rust there that's been touched up, touched up, touched up, touched up, and touched up, touched up, touched up, touched up, touched up, touched up. So they were very fastidious. Huh. They even have an identification for their car club, I suppose. But it's nice that somebody comes and dabs with a Q-tip, because that is a sign that they really care about their vehicle. So, that's a good sign. I guess we've already looked under here. Got some surface rust there. Even touched up on the fender there. Little surface rust under there. Now we're going to go look at the top of the cab and come down the door post, and look for damage. Well, I'll tell you, that is one straight looking door. That's beautiful. Got a little surface rust there. This fuel door uses the ignition key and another good tire. And let's take a look at the inside of the inner wheel housing. Looks good. Actually, I see a scratch right there. And a scratch there too. So a scratch there and a scratch there. Alright, now let's look at the inside of the door. Coming down. I always like to look at the bottom of the doors. Ooh, nice patina. I like to look at the bottom of the doors because if it's going to rust anywhere, it'll be there. But as you can see, that looks beautiful. Alright, now we're going to look under the floor mat. It's kind of nice floor mat. It's an extra floor mat, so they sprung a couple bucks Ooh, look at that, man. Oh, that is so nice. Why is that snapping? Good grief. This is becoming difficult. There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay. Behind the seat, looking good. There's your jack back there. Oh, this has the drink holder. Not all Subarus have that. In fact, most of them do not. That's pretty cool. Driver's side, coming down the door and looking underneath the door so we can see the condition. That's just surface rust there. It's not cancer. Now we're going to look under the floor mat on this side. You can see where my guy washed. It does have some surface rust, but that's just a dusting of rust. That's all that is. The seat is torn, not the seat back or the passenger seat, but the driver's seat cushion is torn. And let's see. Now, let's take it for a drive. It's important to make sure that you're always in two-wheel drive. And when we push this button, you'll see that four-wheel drive comes on right there. And I'm going to turn it off now. And yeah, so when you're on asphalt, you want to make sure that you are in two-wheel drive. Nice tight turn radius. I've got to trim that flower garden. Boy, that's looking pretty. All right. So Mayberry Mini Trucks got the law passed in North Carolina, making mini trucks street legal. So you will get a title. There's no extra charge. We don't do that. We don't charge extra fees at the last minute, like the gotcha fee, the dock fee or whatever. And we serviced it with full synthetic oil, change the air filter, the oil filter. I'm going to get it up to speed around this next curve. And we checked all the fluids. All right, here we go. So that feels very good at 62 miles per hour. Really good. That's what you want to see right there. No vibration, anything like that. So now we're going to make a U-turn here at our pumpkin patch. Now, this part of the test drive is one of the most important parts because we're trying to see what kind of power the truck has. So we're going to go up this hill, and we're in fourth gear right now. And we're going to see how the truck does going up this hill, and can it maintain in a high gear. And this is going to be a steep hill. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slow way down, and we're in fifth gear, guys, which may be, that's asking a lot, going 18, 19, 20 miles an hour. But as you can see, well, now you can see, hopefully, we're climbing in speed. In fifth gear, going 19, 20 miles an hour, the fact that we're increasing in speed means a lot to me. So that means that it has good compression. And when the engine has good compression, it has good horsepower. So this is doing a good job increasing in speed. You know, not jumping up the hill. I mean, but it is increasing in speed. We started out really slow and we gained in speed. So that's a good sign, and I'm happy to see that. Um, if it was not increasing in speed, or if it was losing speed, then I'd switch down into fourth gear and see if it can do it in fourth gear. But I left it in fifth gear because I could see that it was gonna rise to the occasion, which it did. It did increase in speed as we went up that steep hill in fifth gear. What else was I gonna say? Um, nice truck, low miles, and it also came with air conditioning. It doesn't work, but the air conditioning components are there. About half the time, the AC in a mini truck doesn't work. Yeah, this was sold without air conditioning, and for somebody in Wisconsin, you probably aren't. You're probably much more interested in heat than you are air. Um, but so yeah, nice truck, and we do deliver. If you're interested in this truck, we can deliver it. It's $2 per mile one way, and we try to keep the delivery fee down. The diesel prices have been going up precipitously, and we have not increased our price on delivery. I'm really fighting that, and to keep it. Like if you're 100 miles away, it's $200. If you're 800 miles away, it's 1,600. And I just got back from Cape Cod, and that was about 780 miles. And but yeah, so nice truck. And so if so Ryan has the first rights of refusal. And Ryan, if you are interested in this truck, let us know. And I feel like there's something I'm missing that I forgot to mention, but I think I did say some of it in the beginning of the video. So I think will you please subscribe to our YouTube channel? That I knew there was something. Would you please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit notification, because it helps us with our search analytics, and it helps you because then you know when we post a video. So thank you very much. I appreciate you watching our video.